Here with us. Michael, could you share with us a little about yourself and on your company?
Hi, good morning. This is first time bring our product to Singapore. So actually CSC Robotics Engineering is a innovation department from Shenzhen Group in Hong Kong. And our group is actually a major E&M contractor in Hong Kong. So a few years before we have this new department, so we're focusing into different sectors. First thing is we are factory. We are doing the design of the modular E&M in Hong Kong and then make it in China. Then we have the second business. Of course, you can see these robots. These are construction robots, and to be specific, these robots are doing drilling at height. And also we have a few different models. One by one, I can explain to you. So can I start?
Sure. I think some buzz about drill copil.
Yeah.
Can you share with us more a little on what that product is?
Oh, okay. So to the name itself, you can see the drill. Drill is drilling, yeah?
Right.
Why we call it carpio is scarpio. So it's like the shape is like a scarpio. So this name come from, it's called drill carpio. So drill carpio, actually they work on a scissor platform. And then we can raise this machine to a certain working level height. Then nobody need to stand at the scissor platform. Then our worker, they can use a remote control pad, just standing on the ground. Then after they identify, we have a smart vision system, identify the targets, and then through just one press on the ground, then the machine can perform all the targets drilling. And after that, the tools can be changed to an anchor setting tool. Then the anchor setting tool will perform all the anchor setting in the positions that was successfully drilled. Then all the process, we also have a dust collector there. Then all the process, we prevent the dust coming out. So it's good to the workers' health, So all the dust can contain in the collector. So this machine's most advantages is nobody need to go up to the working at high, and then we can reduce the labor we use, enhance the safety, and then finally we can enhance also the efficiency of the site operation. So all these benefits coming actually is happening in Hong Kong. So we want to bring it to Singapore and even to the world. So yes.
So you talk about all these problems. What are the main problems that you are actually looking to solve for our buyers?
Sorry?
Is there any main problems that you are looking to solve for our buyers?
Oh yes, because as I said, this machine is designed to replace dangerous labor working, and then at the same time, if you can save labor costs, and then we reduce lots of injury on different scenarios. Then I think it's a digitization and beam era of the whole construction industry. So we have to bring some new tools, bring some new knowledges, and bring some new opportunities to our new options to the market players, and then bring them to the next era.
Right. So this product is beginning to look like a necessity in the very dangerous construction area.
Correct.
So could you sum it all up by sharing with us why should our clients choose you and your product?
I think although we are not the only player in the market, but I think this is we are one of the major player, and actually we have all the patents by ourselves. We are so close. We are located in Hong Kong, so we are near to the Chinese supply chain. We can do lots of innovation, and then why they choose us is we have a very competitive cost. We have a very fast response of the service, and then in the technology innovation, and then we have actual cases in Hong Kong. It's not just a toy. It's not just a toy. It's in the playground for a long time. So we have a confidence, all the confidence to expand our business from Hong Kong to China to all the Asian area and even the global. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael, for your time. If you'd like to find out more about the product or the company, head on down to this booth over here. So thank you, and we will now proceed to our next booth. So stay tuned for more. Welcome back, everyone, to our third exhibitor booth. Today, I'm now with Pylon AI, and we have Sean over here who will be representing the company. So, Sean, could you share with us more about yourself and on your business?
Yep, sure. Thanks. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to share about our company. I'm Sean. I'm the COO of Pylon. So Pylon is a construction analytics company. We provide real-time insights for a holistic view of the three main areas of manpower, materials, and machinery. Today, companies actually already have a wealth of information available, right? So they have their existing traditional sources as well as their project management tools. So what we do, right, is essentially to consolidate all this information while augmenting it with IoT technology altogether. So what you get is essentially a better management control of what you have at your project sites already today. Right? With that, what we can then give you is essentially to cut down on your manual processes, increase efficiency, sustainability, and then reduce wastage, of course. All of this so that firms can then finish on time and on budget. Yep.
It's a very concise way of putting across the advantages. So, share with us more about what problems can you solve for our buyers today?
Okay. Sure. So I think in general, right, what we have seen in the industry is that everyone at some extent has had their attempts at digitalization and building advanced analytics capabilities. However, they've had varying levels of success, right? So what we see is essentially three blockers. The first one, over-reliance on manual inputs. Even if you have digitalization, a lot of things, unfortunately, are still manually keyed in by people. Pylon AI integrates IoT devices into your workplace, so reduces the reliance on manual inputs by automatically getting real-time updates at your fingertips. Second item that we have, of course, is that most of your digitalized data today already exists in individual silos. So you have different departments using their own systems, and these actually do not talk and integrate to each other. Our solution combines IoT data along with these existing technologies to provide you a holistic view, such that essentially we funnel all the information into a single data environment for easy analytics. Yeah, last one is that there's just too much information right now. Data is still not fully utilized. That means firms have a lot of untapped opportunities available right now. Our solution essentially transforms this basic information into multi-dimensional approaches. So let me give you an example. Utility and transport costs, right? Most people just think of it as pure expenses. I need to pay something out. But actually it's more than that. With our solution, we actually enhance it such that it become factors for you to optimize your energy and resource usage, facilitating the Green Mark certification process as well as ensuring your sustainability goals.
Right.
Yeah, so to sum it up, there's over-reliance on manpower. Second is data existing in silos. And of course, lastly, is the fact that data is still not fully utilized today.
So, I heard that there's this business information modeling shared in your solution. Could you share with us a little more on that?
Yeah, sure. I think with BEAM model, right, what we have seen is that BCA has actually been driving for BEAM for the usage of DFMA side of things. We actually think it's a very powerful tool, and we want more people to make use of it. With our solution, BEAM is actually not just a 3D representation used for the design phase. We actually incorporate the areas of cost as well as time in, so that you get a full picture of it. It then builds as a digital twin of sorts, where you can then essentially facilitate and coordinate between various parties from operational all the way to the management level. Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us over here today?
All in all, I think Pylon provides the industry an informative, fit-for-purpose platform. What we do is essentially we empower firms to essentially make use of the best amount of information for them to manage their projects while facilitating the whole project site itself. Yeah, through our real-time analytics platform.
I saw that you have a slide over here. Would you like to share about the slide?
Yeah, sure. So perhaps what I'll do is I'll actually hand over to my colleague Terwin, who will then give you a live demonstration.
Okay, thanks, Sean. So very simply said, when you log in as a user through our Pylon platform, you'll be presented with a slideshow. So basically, what you see right now is our precast module. So based on this is actually our precast, material modules, where you will be able to tell the exact status of your project, being whether it's drawing approval, cast deployed or installed actually. So in this phase, we'll actually utilize real-time data from our IoT devices and combine it with the information from your data source to present you an integrated BIM model with itemized items, components, so that you will be able to actively and closely track every single precast. That being said, because next, we are going deeper into the BIM model, we will be able to tell the exact status of each and every individual precast. So through this BIM model, you can see every item has been highlighted in different colors, such as for cast, delivered, or even installed. So if you require to find any specific components, very simple. All you have to do is to hop over to our table on the left, and we will be able to tell you the exact location of the precast module. So basically, we will be able to tell you exactly where is it, be it your production site or on the production yard. So in this case wise, this would not have been possible without the use of real-time data from IoT devices. So like what you can see here, our IoT devices is small, compact, and portable, allowing it to be able to be deployed in most places and in most environments without disrupting your workflow or work site, whilst still being able to capture the necessary data. So combination of several key elements such as real-time IoT data, the information from your data sources, and of course, our proprietary software and domain knowledge, we're able to present to you information such as worker manpower. So in this place, we are able to show you the exact worker track of your workers. So in this place, we are able to show the exact time that each worker has spent at each individual area, level, or even zones. By combining all these insights with the data from your data sources, we'll be able to show you the unproductive work hours of your workforce. Of course, we also show that in various chart and table, allowing you to identify the exact unproductive work that your worker has spent the most time on. So with all this, you'll be able to do fast and precise rectification on the spot. Next. So of course, at this point, after talking about materials, after talking about workers, we cannot forget about machineries. So on our machinery page, you will be able to tell the historical data of your machining status and of course the current operation status, allowing you to spot redundancy and of course to also see unauthorized user. So with the table below, we show you the direct details of the worker itself. You now can be able to spot the unauthorized user and also be able to spot for any safety breaches, allowing you to better manage your project better in all sense without compromise. So that's all. Let's send the time back to Ariel and Sean. Thank you.
Thank you, Tering, for sharing with us such an extensive insight on using data. So now, Sean, could you wrap it up by sharing with us why should our clients choose you?
Yeah, sure. Yep. So Pylon provides the industry a transformative, fit-for-purpose platform to gain control and oversight at your fingertips. Our platform is essentially data agnostic, and actually, as you have seen in our demo itself, we actually combine both real-time and static data to provide you a holistic view of your workplace itself. We want to essentially empower firms to reach their untapped opportunities and achieve their growth potentials. Yeah, through our real-time analytics platform. Thanks.
Thank you, Sean and Tering, for the time. So we have come to the end of our third exhibitor booth. So stay tuned as we move to our fourth booth as we move over there now. Welcome back, everyone. I am now with CES Innovate, and now we have Amy over here who will be sharing with us more about her company. So Amy, could you share a little more about yourself and on your company?
Okay. My name is Amy. I'm the Senior Sales Manager for the CES Innovate. Actually, CES Innovate is a one-stop drone solution provider. We provide the different type of the drone services like project progress monitoring, 2D, 3D mapping, video production, drone light show, facade inspections, and also repair and maintenance services. We also sell the drone product and are the CES certified drone training organization to provide the professional pilot license course. And we also provide those like enrichment, recreational course, yeah.
So with all these products, could you share with us what problems are you looking to solve for our buyers today?
Okay. So actually with the drone application, we can go almost anywhere. So for the drones, it can be solved like those places, like we can perform the inspection for the high-rise building, we can perform the inspection for the rooftop, and also with the light attached to the drone, we can perform the confined space inspection like the vessel tanks, chemical oil tanks, box covered tunnel, and those places that humans cannot enter in. And the drone also can attach with the light to provide the statistic values. So with the latest technology, we provide the drone light show. So we can fly out to 500 drone with the programmings. So it actually is like to replace the firework display because it can be more environmentally friendly and also can display more content, images, and also the wording on the sky. Yeah.
So with these problems and solutions, could you share with us a little more on your product's unique selling point?
Actually, for us, it's like more to reduce the worker risk, like our product, and also like more efficiency with the drone flying around to do the project, and also like to produce the better result. Yeah.
So before we end off, are there any other areas of the business that you would like to share with the audience today?
Actually, not at the moment. For our main mission is like we want to provide the honest and quality service to the clients. So because we believe that with the good services to the customer, it was likely they will share to their friends, a relative, or even colleague when they ask. And also like teamwork is very important for every project. Yeah, for the well communicated team and the professional solutions provide to the customer also make them more confident to give us the job. Yeah.
So thank you, Amy. So help me to sum it all up by sharing with our clients why should our clients choose you and MERS Innovate?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, yeah, we always provide a competitive price at the market and also provide the teamwork, great solutions to make the clients believe us and confident to work with us. Yeah.
So thank you, Amy and MERS Innovate. If you'd like to find out more about the company, head on down to their booth over here. If not, we'll head along to our 5th booth right now. Welcome back, everyone. I am here with Chip Eng Seng Group. Over here, we have Edwin, who will be representing the company. So Edwin, could you share with us a little more about yourself and your company?
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Edwin. I'm the Business Development Manager for CES Innova, a subsidiary under the Chip Eng Seng Group. So for our subsidiary, we are focused on 3D printing. As you can see over here, this is a robot which is demonstrating the versatility of 3D printing. We use larger robots in our factory to do actual 3D concrete printing for our products.
So I see that you have quite the exhibition set up over here. Could you bring us on a tour around your exhibition?
Okay, this way please. Firstly, I would like to showcase and share with you how do we make our PBUs. This is our overall PBU production cycle. We start off with the idea to transform the built environment. With that, we have a conceptual design and a BIM model. We take it one step further by creating 3D print paths from the BIM model, which is a language which our robot understands to move in a certain way. With these two designs done, we proceed with the actual physical fabrication. We start off with the conventional RC base slab casting, and then once the base slab is done, we will do the 3D printing layer by layer. We will have intermittent quality checks along the way to check for dimensions and conformity. Thereafter, we will let the PBU cure. Once the PBU is fully cured, we will fit it up as per other similar methods such as tilings and sanitary ware. And eventually, we will deliver it to the various projects. We have two ways we can deliver the items. One as a bare PBU shell, the other as a fully furnished PBU. This is dependent on the client's requirement and the specifications. As you can see over here in my products, we are able to print certain recesses for electrical conduits and pipings. This is incorporated in our 3D printing print paths. Over here, this is a video of 3D printing in our factory, a close-up of the deposition of the cement paste layer by layer. As you can see over here, the robot works with absolute precision, and we are able to have very nice edges over here for the product. So the cement paste is being laid wet layer upon layer, and we are building the PBU as it is without any support, as a freestanding structure. This is a bird's eye view of the printing operation. This is the step-by-step where we start to print from the bottom as we build up quality control and we complete the PBU. So as you can see in my production line, I'm able to have one PBU under printing while the other is curing. So that adds to our productivity. Over here, I would like to showcase some of my products. This is a cutaway section of my 3D printed panel. As you can see, it's a double layer wall with a supporting lattice. We are able to customize the wall-to-wall thickness depending on client specifications. We can go down to 80 mm and up to 200 mm depending on project requirement. With these cavities, we also offer options to conceal M&E conduits and pipings. And we believe with this cavity in between, it offers better sound and thermal properties. Our PBU walls are non-structural in nature. You do not see any steel reinforcements. At certain intervals, we will actually insert a stud rod, which is anchored to the base, to form as a stiffener. We can also use this as a lifting point. After the stud rod is being installed, we will grout this pocket to hold the stud rod in place, and we will attach the lifting eyes for lifting purposes. So our entire PBU will be lifted from the RC base slab. Over here, this is the completed PBU, the prototype we have prepared for this show. For this PBU, we have completed the printing in about 9 hours. As you can see, this is the 3D printed raw finish, and this is the plastered finish. Depending on client requirement, we can supply to them in this or this. The texture for the 3D printing layers offer a good grip for plastering works. Now, you can have a look inside. Over here for the PBU, this is fully fitted up with the tiling and sanitary ware. The look and feel is similar to other PBUs. And you can feel that this is actually a very solid wall over here for the PBU. Other than this PBU, due to the versatility of 3D printing, we can print many unique contour and shapes. This is an architecture piece that we have over here, which is a 3D printed bench. We designed this in-house. We are able to offer 3D printed bespoke items for landscaping and signages.
Thank you, Edwin, for sharing such an extensive tour around the exhibition booth. So could you share with us, are there any specific problems you are looking to solve for our buyers today?
We believe nowadays productivity is a key challenge for many projects. And in the case, it's always about high labor costs and shortage of skilled laborers. With our automated production process, we are lesser reliant on manpower. In a typical operating shift for our PBU production, we need about 6 men on the floor to run 4 operation lines. So we offer a lot of savings in terms of man hours. Secondly, due to the nature where we print this PBU, we can actually change the design just by altering the print path. There's no need to modify any metal molds, and this actually leads to a shorter turnaround time for any change requests for our clients.
So Edwin, help us to sum it all up. Why should our clients choose you?
Firstly, this is a made in Singapore product, also researched in Singapore. We work with a renowned local university for the R&D. We believe our product definitely is lighter compared to conventional RC PBU, and we aim to be greener because we will incorporate recyclable materials into our cement mix. So I look forward to receiving the support from the built environment and the industry.
Thank you, Edwin, for sharing on your company and your time. So this is the end of our sharing for this booth. If you'd like to find out more about the booth, head on down to the exhibition to find out more from Edwin himself. So we'll now head on to our last exhibition booth for the day. Welcome back everyone to our last exhibitor booth of the episode. I'm here with Qing Yang of Concrete AI. Qing Yang, could you share with us more about yourself and the company?
Sure, thank you. So I'm Qing Yang, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Concrete AI. We provide builders with real-time monitoring solution for the concrete compressive strength and temperature to help them fast-track the casting cycle, reduce wastage from the current traditional cube testing itself, and also have higher quality control of the thermal conditions of the concrete itself.
So Qing Yang, what problems are you looking to solve for our buyers today?
So typically for a construction site, builders are always looking for the concrete to dry sufficiently or hitting a target strength so they can proceed to the next activity as soon as possible, also knowing what's the current in situ strength. So currently they're relying on the cube test itself, which is incremental, destructive, and also wasteful of the resources. So for us, our solution is real time. So we alert just in time and notify when the strength hits the target, so the builders can proceed to the next activity as soon as possible to optimize resources as well.
Could you share with us more about this solution that you are talking about?
So we are an IoT solution. So we have the hardware which will be embedded inside the concrete to extract the data, and then the data will be shared automatically with the cloud that you'll be able to visualize through our dashboard. So on the graph itself, we will see at every moment what is the current compressive strength and temperature, so the builders can make more informed decisions on when to move on to the next step, and also to save up more resources from the traditional cube test itself.
So are there any other unique selling point of your company or your product that you would like to share with the audience over here today?
Yeah, so I think compared to the traditional cube test, our solution is more accurate because we are monitoring the in-situ concrete. So we know directly what is the conditions, the strength, temperature of the actual structure itself instead of relying on the proxy. I think secondly, we are more cost saving because we allow fast track of your cycle and also reduction of the resources itself.
So Qing Yang, help me to sum it all up to our clients and audience today. Why should our clients choose you?
Yeah, because again, our solution is also reusable, so only the probes will be embedded in the structure. So the main device will be left out and it can be reused for multiple kind of concreting cycles. And also, it's more direct kind of visualization of your in-situ concrete.
And the last question that we have here with us today is, Qing Yang, what are you looking for?
So we are actually a startup spin-off from the National University of Singapore. So currently we are looking for interested companies to collaborate and pilot the solution. We are working with leading precast manufacturers and contractors in Singapore, and we are looking to onboard more interested clients who are interested to explore new technologies.
So thank you, Qing Yang, for your time. So we have now come to the end of the 6 exhibitor booths lineup. All of these exhibitors have great solutions. So if you are looking to find out more, head down to Bex Asia for your needs. So thank you, enjoy your lunch, and see you back here for the second episode.